Hi students, let us continue our lesson, the Golden Age Gupta Empire. This is the last class of this academic year and the last topic of this lesson. We already studied the Golden Age, why the Gupta Empire calling as Golden Age. All the features one by one we studied. The last of the most important feature is education, remember. The Gupta rulers encouraged education and patronized several universities of higher learning. Among that, the most important olden age, the most important university was Nalanda. The University of Nalanda, it was situated near Patna in Bihar, modern Bihar. Originally set up by, it was Shakraditya in the 5th century CE during the reign of Kumaragupta. We already studied, no? Last of the Gupta rulers' names, Skandagupta, Kumaragupta and later Gupta rulers we studied. Among that, the most important university, Nalanda, it was established during the period of Kumaragupta. A lot of information about the Nalanda University is given in the accounts of Huyansang and the inscriptions. We studied Huyansang, the Chinese pilgrim who visited India during the period of Gupta Empire. And this university, along with the University of Takshashila in northwest frontier of India, now this is in Pakistan, were the foremost centers of education, where students from far and near they received higher education. They received higher education from these universities. The most important university was Nalanda under the Gupta Empire. At the same period, Takshashila University also was there. So remember that one. The University of Nalanda had imposing buildings. We know that there were at least 8 colleges built by different patrons, including one by Balaputra Deva, king of Sumatra, now in Indonesia, Sumatra, one island it is there. From there, the ruler Balaputra Deva, he actually established among the 8 colleges, one was established by him. According to Huyansang, for whole university area was enclosed by a brick wall, he told in his travelogue. The Nalanda University was the first residential university in the world. It is very important. The first residential university in the world that housed 10,000 students and 1,500 teachers. They come from different countries like Korea, Mongolia, Japan, Tibet, China, Ceylon. Ceylon means modern Sri Lanka, and various parts of India. The Nalanda University provided various facilities to the students for their studies. Among that, the most important one were the libraries. There were 3 great libraries were there. The names are Ratnasagar, Ratnotadi and Ratnaranjak. Remember once again, Ratnasagar, Ratnotadi and Ratnaranjak, the 3 great libraries of Nalanda University. The subjects of studied at Nalanda University were all 4 Vedas. 4 Vedas were the logic, grammar, medicine, Sankhya, Yoga, Nyaya and Buddhist works of the different schools. It was the main subjects taught there in the university. Subjects actually studied there by the students. Nalanda continued to be at its beacon of light up to the period of 12th century CE when it was destroyed by Muhammad bin Bakhtiyar Khalji. Remember that Muhammad bin Bakhtiyar Khalji. He was the general of Muhammad Ghori. He was the general of Muhammad Ghori. Remember students, here we are ending up the history portions of 6th standard. Again we will start with this person. Remember his name, Muhammad Ghori. He invaded India and his general was Bakhtiyar Khilji. When he invaded India, Bakhtiyar Khilji destroyed our Nalanda University. So wherever we are ending the continuation, we will study in the next year history topic or content. Remember that this is the last class of this academic year and this is the only lesson for your annual exam second unit test. Okay, listen the class. After listening the class, read the textbook. Thank you.